Okay, this is showing that the tent is locked up, and what I'm going to do right now is deflate it. It took me a second to untie the top so it can be deflated. Okay, so you can now see that's being deflated. So this is how the tent looks once I leave. Okay, it's totally deflated. And so this is just my way of proving that the tent's here. After I shut this video camera off, I'm going to walk over there and make sure that everything is flat so the sun isn't reflecting on the black garbage bags and able to be seen from a distance. Now I'm in a completely wooded, isolated area. This area is so friggin' covered up by fallen trees, okay? It's actually the perfect hiking spot, okay? It's totally and completely isolated from sight, sound, okay? And you would literally have to come up in here, okay, to know that I'm here. Okay, in other words, you can't see or hear me from a distance. Now, we're also going to see another technique of gang stalking that they might attempt to use is homeless people. That way, the police can say, well, Leslie, you're homeless, you're living down up in here, so what makes you think, or you're staying, I'm not living here, I'm just this emergency hiking area. The point being is that in gang stalking, they will use any excuse to make it appear that the current event that's happening is happening for any other reason except for gang stalking. So basically what they'll do is psychologically say, well, they'll sit down and they'll say, well, what can we do in order to be able to psychologically even motivate Leslie to call the police? Use homeless people. Go to Google and type in homeless people and gang stalking and how they're used. Now, think about this. If homeless people, which are homeless, okay, sorry, homeless people also camp out as well. Now, the only way, considering the fact that I am so isolated, it's sickening. It's not sickening, but it's great, is what I mean to say. The point being is that, look at all this shit. Can you see just by this video alone? Okay? Okay? Can you see anybody, can you see Sorry, I'm pissed off right now, so I'm having a hard time finding the right words. The point being is this: you can't see me from a distance at all, period. You can't even hear me from a distance. That's how secluded in the hiking area, in the wooded area that I'm at. Now, they can easily say that another homeless person came up in here trying to find a spot to hike them, to camp out themselves. So on any date, if I come home and this tent is missing or even being used by a homeless person and or any of my property that's sitting close by out of sight, will that be their way to provoke an incident so the police can be called either by them, another third party that happens to be magically in the area at the time it's occurring, the event, or a neighbor? The point being is that they gotta create an incident, an event. Okay, in order to make it appear, they got a normal appearing reason to know I'm here. Police. Also, let's try and see if any law enforcement or anybody connected to the government claims that they were in this area for normal appearing excuses and reasons. They will do anything and everything, literally. Lie right. They'll tell you a bold-faced lie right to your face. Literally. Right to your face. Okay? Because they don't care. They're fucking criminals. Okay? So, this tent is now deflated. Okay, completely from being it, because yesterday when I left from here, yesterday when I left from here, and once I got to the area where I exit the actual location at, that this area is at, I looked back, and you could not see any of this land here from over there. You can't even see over there where I leave. Okay, from here, because I'm showing you right now. Can you see any area there where I would exit this area? No. So how would they be able to see something way over here that's deflated? So the point being is that they would intentionally have to have a normal appearing excuse to walk way back up in here in order to say that they found the tent and took it or put a trespass notice in its spot. Now, this is literally how I gotta fucking live as a result of me being a gangster target. Alright, I gotta go. Thanks for listening. Today's date is November 17th, 2014. This video applies for at least the next 60 days, okay, pertaining to this area. This is actually only an emergency hiking area. Okay, this is not this area is not going to be, okay, so there it is, see it? It's all deflated. I gotta go. This video applies for the next 90 days. Thank you.